And moving on to the United States' ongoing offensive in Yemen. The US has launched fresh strikes targeting Yemen's capital, Sanaa. The latest strikes have reportedly killed 7 people and have wounded dozens more. 2 separate US raids also targeted the al-Yatmah area in Khab and the al-Sha'af district located in the al-Jawf governorate in northern Yemen. Now, the latest raids come as a part of a series of near-daily US strikes in the Houthi-held areas of Yemen. Washington initiated this air campaign against Houthis on the 15th of March, stating its aim is to deter the rebel group from threatening vessels in key maritime routes. Reports indicate that these strikes have resulted in dozens of deaths in Yemen, with civilians, families and military personnel among the casualties. The US strikes have also triggered large-scale protests across Yemen's capital of Sanaa. On Sunday evening, the Houthis claimed to have shot down a US MQ-9 drone over Hajj governorate by a locally made surface-to-air missile. Washington has not yet commented on this claim. As the US ramps up its attacks on Houthis, the Yemen-based group continues to attack Israel with missiles. On Sunday, the Iran-backed Houthis said in a statement that it had fired 2 ballistic missiles towards a military base in the Israeli port city of Ashdod and Ben Gurion International Airport near Tel Aviv. Now, sirens were reported in Jerusalem around 6:16 p.m. local time. The Israeli military has stated that it successfully intercepted the incoming missile from Yemen. The military had initially said that 2 missiles were believed to have been launched from Yemen, but shortly afterwards said that only 1 had been fired. The Houthis have expressed support for the Gaza ceasefire agreement between Israel and Hamas and have repeatedly stated that they would cease their military operations if such a truce were to take effect. But looking at the current situation, the war in Gaza seems far from over, and a ceasefire between Israel and Hamas seems nothing but elusive. The Houthi group began targeting ships in the Red Sea and the Gulf of Aden, as well as Israeli territory, following the outbreak of the Gaza war in October of 2023. While there was a brief pause in these attacks during a January ceasefire, the Houthis resumed their operations after Israel ended that truce, cut off all supplies to Gaza, and resumed its offensive in the enclave on the 18th of March. Since then, the Houthis have launched attacks targeting US military ships and Israel in solidarity with Palestinians. As the US ramps up attacks on the Iran-backed Houthis in Yemen, tensions in the region remain high. It remains to be seen if there will be a thaw or will the conflict escalate further.
Greeting you with aloha and namaste.
I love India.
Presence, occupation of a territory by another country pertains to India, what we saw in Kashmir.
How do you see Trump's America?
Yes, the current administration behaves differently from the previous administration.
Are you saying that there are foreign powers who are trying to bring down the current government in Syria?
Exactly.
Iran, maybe Russia too.
Prime Minister Modi committed to South-South, cooperation.
Not over 50%.
Is Ukraine prepared to pay the price for that peace?
No compromises at the cost of territorial integrity and sovereignty.